Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and welcome to day 11 of the 14 Days of Love. Can you believe how many adorable projects and cards we've made with this beautiful Be Mine suite? Now, I realize that the suite is right now not available. It's not available, I think, to the 12th. So it will be available really soon. And I would jump on it as soon as it becomes available because um, it has happened before in the past when something has been back ordered with Stampin' Up! That when it becomes available again, it sells out again really quickly because people are waiting for it. So put a little reminder that you get it as soon as you can. Okay, so let's take a peek. And it's also, this is the stamp set. It's called Be My Valentine. It comes with really pretty paper. It comes with adorable gems. And it could be that just the gems are back ordered and that's why the suite isn't available. I forgot to check. I've also combined it with this black gingham ribbon. And I've also used a ton of these. These are the deckled circle dies. And they are available in the online exclusives. And I've used them almost for every project. Today, I'm using the third smallest one for the white, the fourth smallest one for this red piece. And we're going to layer them. This is the other side of it. It's so cute. So thank you for being a part of this with me. And I now have a tutorial that's written up so you can either purchase it or get it for free with an order. It is February 11th, 2024. So celebration goes till February 29th. It's a leap year this year. So let's get started on this cute little box. This is what we're making, and it's not difficult, but the scoring is a little tricky. So what we're going to do is we're going to score at 1 3/8. 1 and 1 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. I'm using the measurement on the right here. So this is going to be the bottom of the bag. Then I'm going to turn it and score all the way down at a 1/2 inch. And you know, I could do this on the other side as well, which is what I usually do, but I don't want to get things turned around. So I'm doing it on this side, 1/2 inch, hold on to it, give it a press. Don't press too hard when you're scoring because this is pattern paper. It's not as strong as cardstock. So we're scoring all the way down at a 1/2 inch and at 4 5/8 inch. And then, this seems almost too far, but no, this is correct. Okay. And now we're going to turn and we're going to score up to this bottom line. This is to make the bottom of the box. And we're going to score at, let me have a look, at 1 7/8 inch. That's here. That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. 1 7/8 inch and 3 1/4. I told you it was tricky. I'm going to turn it around this way because this seems better to me. Maybe I made a mistake. 1 7/8 inch and 3 1/4. This is better. When things don't make sense, then just listen to your heart. 1 7/8 and 3 1/4. So yeah, now this makes sense. Okay, so when this is the bottom of the box. Okay. So now I'm going to turn it around and I'm just going to cut, right? You always have 4 flaps on the bottom of a box. So I'm just going to cut here and here and here. And then this little flap we're going to cut off, a little tab. Okay. And then it's when you're making a box, this can get a little bit tight. So if you cut a little bit on an angle, that helps you out a lot there. And sometimes I do this just in one fell swoop, but I thought I'd take you step by step on this one. And then here. So this is called a pinch top bag, and you'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to fold now on all the lines. I've got to find my bone folder. Bone folder is often left on my desk, but every once in a while I clean it up. And this is one of those days. Well, you missed me laughing out loud. It's not cleaned up. It was, you could maybe even see it in the video. It was hiding right here beside my glass plate. So no, I had not cleaned it up. I just was a little bit blind. That happens. So This is what's really cool. What makes this the sour cream kind of pinch top thing is that there's no fold lines in this part. Just two fold lines that go all the way up. And then we're going to do this. It's really cool. So we'll do this first. And I'm going to use a piece of tear and tape. Usually I use liquid. Oh, my tear and tape is also, oh yeah, it's just underneath my trimmer. Lots of layers on my desk. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make two layers of this because I want my bag to be really strong. Normally I only do one, and maybe one is enough. If you only do one will be enough. I'm doing it really close to the score line, okay? And then take your pokey tool to just get that backing off. There. And then, because it's kind of curved, there's no, it's really a little bit tricky. It's actually super tricky. Super, super duper tricky. I'm just gonna, when things are tricky, just go slow. Here. And remember, it's only paper. There we go. There. Now we're good. Now we're going to pop these down. There, one at a time. So I've got this one down. I'm going to grab my liquid adhesive. You know, we are definitely playing hide and seek today. And in the hide and seek game, everything is hiding under the paper trimmer. So they haven't gotten too inventive, so that's great. Every time I pick up my paper trimmer, there's something underneath. So here we go. We're just going to put a little bit of adhesive here. And down we go. Hold it for a minute. More adhesive. Down we go. And the last bit of adhesive. And maybe we'll go a little bit more to the edge here. And down we go. There. Now we're just going to hold that for a minute because we want it to stick. And we can move it around a little bit so that it looks relatively square. So the bottom of this is actually quite little. I would say, I'm thinking it's about 1 1/4 inches square. Shall we see how close I am? Oh, I'm good. It's 1 1/4. It might be 1 3/8. Yeah, when you work with paper every day, you get pretty good at guessing sizes and measurements. Okay, so I think that's good. Now, what we're going to do is take that seam and have it off to the side. Let me see my other one. I've got the seam on the back. Okay. Yeah, okay. So here we go. I've got the seam on the back and I've just pinched this. And so it's kind of cool. So that there's a square is at the front, the square box. So it's just sideways kind of. But it's just a neat shape. So what we're going to do now is we're going to punch a hole in the top. Okay. Like so. And I'm wondering, I might just do, I like to make 2 different ones. So that way you can tell me which one you like better. We're going to put the black gingham ribbon through here. And you remember where it was hiding. I had it sitting in my case. There we go. And what I'm going to do is just kind of fold it in half. This is a pretty long piece. I probably don't need it this long. I'm using my glass plate to measure, and it's 11 inches. Might be too long, but I'm just going to fold it in half and put that through. And then open up the loop and put the 2 ends through. Here. It is a little bit long. But you know what? I'm going to trim off both ends, and I can use these, instead of redoing it, I can use those little ends to tuck under a card. So just keep watching me, and in the future you will see me using those little pieces because I will not throw them away. They're about 1.5 inches each, 1 3/4 inches. So here we have it, and now we are going to make this cute little focal point. So we're going to glue together these 2, but first, before we do that, we're going to stamp that little hexagon, this one, in, it's kind of like a honeycomb. I kept calling it a beehive thing. It's actually a honeycomb stamp. So I'm going to grab a block, and then I have to find my Daffodil Delight ink. I guess I can put this away for a minute. So my Daffodil Delight ink is just going to go like so. And then we're going to put that on there. And then we're going to put a super cute little bee on top of that. Then I'm going to show you a trick how to put it on that little bag, because of course it's a little bit curvy there. And now I have fussy cut a little bee. It's going to get popped out. And I kind of like, you know what, I should have stamped another. I don't want just one. I should have done this before, but I tried to press just on the yellow. Okay, that looks better. Now we're going to pop up our bee with the dimensional. And I kind of like to, whoops, press the wings a little bit like so. All right, take the backing off. The bee's going to go so. The bee can be flying in or the bee can be flying past. I'm going to have the bee flying past. And now it's going to go on here. And it kind of sticks out. So I'm going to put adhesive just down the middle of this circle, like this. Just down the middle. And I'm being fairly generous. You can see there's a good amount of adhesive there. And I'm going to line it up so that it's even with there. I'm just pressing. Now, normally, if you were making this bag, you would put whatever you're putting in the bag, some chocolates. Why do we always think of chocolate? But chocolate is great, or you could put marbles in there for a child. You could put a little Lego figure. I should turn this slightly. I don't want my bee to be sinking. See, that's the advantage of using liquid adhesive. And now, to finish it off, I have stamped this already. I stamped it in Versamark on basic black, and Versamark is a sticky ink, and then you put your embossing powder over top and you heat it, and then it's got this raised, lovely surface. So again, this time I'm going to use black dimensionals. Did I put them away? I think I did. No, they are somewhere on my desk, probably under the paper trimmer, right? Yep, they are under the paper trimmer. So 2 black dimensionals, and the reason I'm using black is that you won't see them then, because they're just going to blend right in with the black of the cardstock. Even though it's slightly counterintuitive, you're thinking you're putting it on a light project, but you really want the black to just be all one thing. So I thought it was a great invention. We've had these now for a while. So we're just going to put that underneath. Love you no matter, oops, make sure it's straight. There. Love you no matter what. That's a really good lesson. Why is it stuck a little bit here? There. Well, it doesn't matter. I think I like my first one better. But, look, how cute are they? Now, which one do you like better? Do you like the red bow or do you like the black gingham? How cute is that with all my dimensional backings? So remember, you can get this glass plate. I'm just going to move it around a little bit. It has the logo on it. It has this whole clear section where you can just write stuff. Let me see if I can do it with my blends. I haven't tried it. So this is called a pinch top bag, and it's 6 by 6 inches, scored at 1 3/8 inch from the bottom. See, so that's really great. So I could have just written this down for myself so that I would remember, and then watch this. It also comes with I've got it sitting in a Ziploc bag. It comes with a chamois, and the chamois, oh, guess what? Oh, goodness. This is alcohol ink. It doesn't wipe off. Ah, well, it does if I rub. Look. Okay, I was freaking out. I really was. I really didn't think it was going to come off. So this is pretty awesome. Maybe our regular markers would be a better idea. Okay, I got saved. And then the other thing that comes with that glass plate is this silicone mat. And it's a real heavy thing. It's really wonderful. I've used it a lot. I really like this. I can definitely tell you it gets a 2 thumbs up from me. So just in case you wanted to know, the starter kit is always a good value. And I'm just responding to a question from someone a couple days ago. And she said, I already have a job. I don't need another job. I don't want to be a demonstrator. And I said, you don't have to be a demonstrator. That's just the name Stampin' Up gives you when you buy the starter kit. But you could just use the starter kit to get a great deal. You can use it to get your own discount. And then if you want to make money with it, for sure you can sell to friends, neighbors, coworkers, whatever, but that's not necessary. Okay, you can just enjoy your own discount, and you also get to be part of a wonderful community of stampers. You get to go to Stampin' Up events. You would be on my team, so then you get to do fun things with me. I do retreats, and we do crafting days, and I spoil you with tutorials every month and training every week. It's just, oh, the list goes on and on. We just have a lot of fun. I have met so many people doing this. I've been doing it for 18 years now, which is really amazing. So, to all those people who told me when I first started that this was going to be a fad and enjoy it while it lasts, I have built a wonderful business and I'm really proud of it and I'm grateful for it and I'm so glad you're a part of it. So, if you have any questions at all, let me know. And I look forward to reading your comments and seeing your thumbs up. All those little, I call them footprints in the sand. So even if you don't leave a comment, I do see the thumbs up and sometimes I see the shares. So all those things make my heart sing and I thank you for it. Have a super day and remember, together we can change the world one card or one project or one gesture at a time. Bye.